Okay, it on. Alright, everybody ready. This is a fig tree. We're going to show you how to make another fig tree out of this fig tree. Let me get this off. I put this on there a while ago. Okay. This used to be a 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle, plastic bottle. The label was on here. I cut it below the label to get me a straight line around there. Took the bottom off of it. Turn it upside down. These are, here's some pretty straight growth on these figs, and it's just now starting with new growth. So I don't have to split my bottle to put it around it. It'll fit over it because of the lead. Now I have to jam it over there, but I'm going to jam it down over them new growths that's coming out right there. Jam it on down about far as it'll go. We can go on down a little further. Let's see. That's good. That limb right there will hold it. Alright, I got that bottle down there. It don't matter if that bottle is down there. It don't matter if it's up there. Fig trees are easy. Now once I put that bottle right there, I got me some dirt. Now that one fits pretty tight on that bottom right there. So if it was a little small limb like this one, and this was real loose, I'd probably put some masking tape around the bottom there so my dirt wouldn't just fall through. You don't want it too big at the bottom. Then I'm going to put some dirt in there. Fill that up with dirt. That's I did this one time with a 5-gallon bucket and just dirt I shoveled. I put a 5-gallon bucket, I split the bucket and wrapped it around about a 2-inch limb, and 6 months later I had a whole fig tree. Now, I'm not going to try to do this just perfect, but that's pretty doggone close. Now, that's the same thing as air layering. Okay? Now, I'm going to get my water bottle. Let me get my water, honey. No! I'm going to pour some water in there. Let it soak on in there. It's already muddy, but you can see the water soaking on down. I like to use a clear one. If it's black, it'll soak up the sun and be hotter than it will if it's clear. So, we're going to fill that up with water. I leave a jug of water out there by my fig tree, so that every few days I come out here and put water in it. Within about, I have seen it in as early as 6 weeks. Sometimes it takes 2 months. You're going to see growth. You're going to see roots in that bottle. Right in here. It's going to be real light colored because they're real tender when they're first growing. You leave it alone. And you notice how I can squeeze that. When that thing gets root bound, you can hardly mash it. It'll be tight. And when it does get root bound, you cut it off right there below that bottle. Take the whole thing away. You got a whole other fig tree. Slide it out of the bottle. Plant it. Roots and all. Now, what if you got a bigger limb? This one's bigger. Okay. Put that bottle down there. I get it down there pretty good. Can't get it past that one. Snip that one off. Coming on down. Snipping them off. Okay, coming on down. I think, I'll tell you what, I'll come on down another one for the heck of it. That's good right there. But let's come on down the other one for the heck of it, and I'll snip these off. And it's going to hang right along there. And that's pretty tight on there. And we'll fill this one up with dirt the same way we did that other one, except where I cut these off, I got something here called, I got a stick somewhere. I lost my doggone stick. Wait a minute. Oh well. That's what's all be prepared. Let me hand me a stick. Give me a stick. Oh man, can't hardly bend over. This is called, show this stuff, baby. This is called Tight Bond. That is a premium wood glue. It's a carpenter's wood glue. You can probably see that. That's Tight Bond wood glue. Whenever you got a raw place, if you prune that off right there, or when you cut it off, wherever you cut it off, you'll notice rose bushes and such. You'll have a cane borer. There'll be a hole in there after a while because the cane borer will go down in there. So what I do is I'm having to do this with a stick because you're not supposed to let this stuff freeze, not left it to shed all winter because it don't squeeze out no more. So what I do is I put that glue on that raw place. Now, that glue's going to dry, and the cane borer is not going to go in there. So it's not going to damage that stem. And if you do your rose bushes that way, you'll do away with the cane borers going in there and ruining your rose bush. Now, this fig tree method has never failed. It's very simple. I didn't get this out of a book. I just got this out of my head because they claim if you bend a fig tree limb down to the ground and put a brick on top of it, it'll root down into the ground. Well, if it'll do that, why won't it root into the dirt like this? So I tried it and it worked. And you take a little limb, you can use a Gatorade bottle, whatever. Put you like you want it right there. You can put you some duct tape around there to hold it. If you've got a limb that's way out, leaning out like this, like one of these, look at it. A limb that's leaning out like that, well, naturally that's going to pull your limb over. So you might have guy wired it up or something, but it does work. Oh, let me get this one thing bent over. So I'm not fooling with rose bushes right now, so there's no way I can hurt myself. But again, if you have too much education, you'll have a little problem doing this because you already know everything. But if you're kind of dumb, you won't have any problem at all. So that is propagating a fig tree, and I promise you, whenever this one is done, when I'm trying to shine this one down here, when this one starts showing roots, I'll video it again and show you, and it'll be about 6 weeks. Do what?
You're not going to put the dirt in it?
I ain't got no dirt. I could put some dirt in it. Well, I could. I just was showing this. Let me put some dirt in this one too. Hang. These here fig trees come from out of nowhere like this. I mean, this was growed. They ain't store-bought. Put some dirt in there. This is my dirt that got muddy. So you can see how to do this. Now, anybody, these fig trees, some of these come off a 50-year-old tree. So, genetically, if you think about it, you can tell your botany teacher, these are clones. This is a clone of the original tree. You tell him you can clone a tree, he said, oh, no, you can't do that. It's off the same tree, it's the same makeup, it's a clone. Now, I need a little more. That's good enough. Okay. That's going to make 2 trees. I'm going to keep me a bucket of water out here, and I'm going to instruct my wife to keep them wet. But she don't really do what I say do necessarily. But, oh man, I about fell over. That's fig trees. That is it for now. It's the end.